at once.
That bastard couldn't have gotten far! Stay alert!
Don't want to stick around
This is
here.
an alert from the FINRA Emergency Operations Center. An evacuation order has been issued to the occupants of buildings in the vicinity of the Sector 8.
Try this. You're mine. Brace yourself. Let's go.
The area near the expressway is still extremely dangerous. Those in the vicinity are instructed to use If you need to access the train station, please take a detour and avoid the plaza near the expressway. Train services may be suspended without warning. Should this occur, your patience and understanding are requested. I repeat. This is an alert from the FINRA Emergency Operations Center. The area near the expressway is still extremely dangerous. Avoid the plaza near the expressway.
All clear.
Let's go. You're mine. Here we go. That it?
Your patience and understanding are requested. I repeat. This is an alert from the FINRA Emergency Operations Center. The area near the expressway is still extremely dangerous. Those in the vicinity are instructed to leave immediately. You need to access the train station.
Just give it up! Don't run!
That's that.
Box him in! There's nowhere to run!
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Target sighted!
It's over.
I repeat! Target sighted! Structure was set for immediate deployment!
Give it up!
That's that.
on standby! You're ready to engage! V5, target is headed for the station!
All right. Let's finish this.
Enjoy! Enemy combatants, you are surrounded! Lay down your weapon and surrender!
Anytime now. Let's do this.
Don't let him escape! Give up!
Ground forces engaging target in Cotton Plaza. All nearby units converge and provide immediate support.
I repeat. This is an alert from the Shinra Emergency Operations Center. For the safety of Japanese residents, security has been
Try this.
Target still mobile. Support. Proceed to rally point at the station.
This is an alert from the Shinra Emergency Operations Center. For the safety of Sector 8 residents, security has been increased around Fountain Plaza. Blockades have been erected throughout the area. To avoid accidents, prompt compliance with officers' instructions is advised. I repeat. This is an alert from the Shinra Emergency Operations Center. For the safety of
So
Sector
much
8
for the
residents,
direct route.
security has been
Find another way.
around Fountain Plaza.
Use the rooftops, maybe.
Blockades have been erected throughout the area. To avoid accidents, prompt compliance with officers' instructions is advised. This is an alert from the Shinra Emergency Operations Center.
But the rooftops look clear.
Security has been increased around Fountain Plaza. Blockades have been erected.
Don't let him get away! No matter what! Over there! Open fire! Shoot to kill!
Close call.
Be advised! Target approaching residential area! Seal all access immediately!
Target sighted! Get him!
It's all or nothing now.
I repeat. This is an alert from the Shinra Emergency Operations Center. For the safety of Sector 8 residents, security has been increased around Fountain Plaza.
Nothing to it.
I see him!
That's that. That it?
Confirmed. Target has entered residential area. Full lockdown is in effect. All units.
A security lockdown is now in effect. Residents are instructed to remain inside. Do not venture outside for any reason. An announcement will be made when the lockdown has been lifted. I repeat. This is an alert from the Tifa Emergency Operations Center. A suspect in the Reactor 1 bombing has been sighted in the vicinity of Fountain Plaza. A security lockdown is now in effect. Residents are instructed to remain inside. Do not venture outside for any reason. An announcement will be made when the lockdown.
You're mine now!
This is an alert from the Tifa Emergency Operations Center. A
Was never in doubt.
Reactor 1 bombing has been sighted in the vicinity of Fountain Plaza. A security lockdown is now in effect. Residents are instructed to remain inside. Do not venture outside for any reason. An announcement will be made when the lockdown has been lifted. I repeat.
Target spotted. Moving to intercept.
Reactor 1 bombing.
Not bad.
Get the bastard! He's here! Shield ready!
All right.
I'm ready whenever.
Try me.
This is gonna hurt. Go down! You can't see it!
Can't move.
Can't take me!
Won't last long. That's that. Still in it.
of Fountain Plaza. A security lockdown is now in effect. Residents are instructed to remain inside. Do not venture outside for any reason. An announcement will be made when the lockdown has been lifted.
Enemy combatants, you have been warned. Surrender yourself to public security immediately. You have nowhere to run.
Not so fast! Time to end this!
That it?
End of the line, punk!
I'm gonna enjoy this.
You won't get through!
All right.
Fun's over!
Brace yourself. Shit. Need a light scratch. Here it comes.
Do your worst.
It's on now. No holding back. Let's do this. All right. See ya. That's that.
Move in! We'll let him escape!
HQ, this is Sector 8, Unit 2. Target is surrounded. Moving to secure.
Wait! I know that.
Guess Cloud won't be joining us after all.
No need to assume the worst. I'm sure he's fine. You saw him in action, didn't you? Guy's a soldier. Goddamn one-man army.
You think he's a keeper?
On my go. me worried for a minute.
Huh?
What the hell you been up to, huh?
Giving public security the runaround. That's what. Had to draw them away from the station somehow.
Nicely done.
Well, can't argue with results, huh? What?
Wait. Got a question for you all.
What?
Ever been attacked by an invisible enemy?
What?
Wearing robes. Came and went like the wind.
Thought they were invisible.
They were, at first. Only saw them after she grabbed me.
A new Shinra weapon, maybe?
More like a panic-induced hallucination.
Never mind. Forget I said anything.
Suit yourself. Come on, let's move up.
A lot of people here.
And in the freight car, too.
Because of the evacuation order, maybe?
Lucky
This
us.
train from
We've got a
Sector
crowd
8
to hide
station
in.
is bound
Head for the front of the
Sector
train and
7
hold there.
Undercity. Due to an explosion at Mako Reactor 1, an emergency schedule is now in effect. Your understanding and cooperation is appreciated.
How dare they say they're doing this for the planet?
I heard they were anti-Shinra folks, but this is... Just let me get home. No guards here, right?
I just wanted to feel home.
I haven't been down to the surface in years.
So cramped. Man, everyone's on edge.
Of course they are.
Hey, Cloud.
Stop that right
I
now! All I want
If you're about to unburden yourself, don't.
Yeesh. You don't make it easy.
Getting my money.
Nightmares about those fires.
Stop that right now! Can't believe I'm excited to see the slums. No thief's getting my money. All I want to do is pass out. Stop that right now! I'm gonna have nightmares about those fires. Are you the one who grabbed my sleeve?
Okay.
Do you mind? I'm trying to work
Hey,
here.
got a sec?
Will our house still be there? Just leave me alone, all right? Why don't you learn to take a hint, buddy?
Hey, got a sec?
Will our house still be there?
Oh, that's weird.
Why don't you learn to take a hint, buddy?
Sorry, I didn't mean to bump...
Why don't you learn to take a hint,
Hey,
buddy?
got a sec?
Caught the
You're,
perpetrators yet?
holding up pretty well, huh? Even after what we saw at the station and all over Sector 8?
I'm a
Why don't you
soldier.
learn to take a hint,
Wow.
buddy?
My hands are still shaking.
You get used to it.
Something to look forward to.
Why don't you
Or
learn to take a
maybe
hint,
not.
buddy? Why don't you learn to take a hint, buddy? Why don't you learn to take a hint, buddy? Will our house still be there?
You see, my daughter now lives in Sector 8, so...
Looks like I won't be getting home tonight.
Did Mr. Shinra catch the bad men yet?
I can't wait to set foot on the surface.
Little help, Cloud? Please?
I'm sure Sector 7's affected too.
I can't stop thinking about it. The bomb I made shouldn't have produced an explosion that big. It doesn't make any sense.
The explosion triggered a reaction with the Mako. You said so yourself.
That was my first guess, but shouldn't a reactor have fail-safes to prevent that kind of thing? You mentioned invisible enemies back there, right?
Right.
No. I'm just looking for excuses for something that was clearly my own fault. Gotta own up to it if I'm gonna learn from this and move on. Thanks, Cloud. You're a good listener.
I can't believe I survived that. I was ready to die.
What kind of maniacs would go so far as to bomb a reactor?
They've yet to announce it publicly, but I heard it was Avalanche's doing.
Really? Aren't they the terrorists who tried to kill the president?
Is there nothing they won't do?
Hey, quit talking out your ass. Everyone knows Avalanche only cares about saving the planet.
Just who do you think you are?
A law-abiding, concerned citizen.
Law-abiding? Really?
Shh. Don't antagonize him.
In my humble opinion, that explosion was a message. A message to the bastards bleeding our planet dry. Think they got it? Heard it loud and clear? Y'all's masters?
We will not submit to intimidation or violence, but work together for peace and prosperity. That is how civilized people change the world!
That's right!
That is the Shinra Creed.
Them's fighting words.
It's what we believe. We all have to follow our conscience, don't we?
We should go.
Right.
Time for a little nap.
They'd probably kill us if they knew we were the ones responsible. No, don't think about it. They'd probably kill us if they knew we were the ones responsible.
Well, I get it if you can't relate. Shower might help. A long, hot one. Well, I get it if you can't relate.
Calm down, it's just a sword.
I didn't hear anything. You gotta believe me.
Let's get this out of the way. Personally, I find visual aids make the dull stuff a lot more bearable. If it helps, think of it as an initiation rite.
How many times do I have to tell you people? I'm not...
There's such a thing as playing too hard to get. So, here we've got a wireframe model of the great city of Midgar, complete with massive steel plates suspended 300 meters above ground level, atop which stands a shining beacon of civilization. The whole system is sustained by the Mako reactors, which feed the insatiable appetites of the public.
The train will be passing through an ID checkpoint shortly.
This here is the train's route. As you can see, it'll take us around this main pillar. Look, we're about halfway through it now. They've set up a checkpoint here to scan the IDs of all passengers heading in and out. Date of birth, residential status, criminal history, all that and more is automatically cross-referenced in their databases. Public security wouldn't have it any other way. Heads up. Don't worry, our IDs are impeccable. What'd I tell ya? Have a little faith. Won't be long till we reach the bottom. Relax.
Take a good look. It's because of that great big pizza in the sky that people down there gotta struggle to survive. Shinra sucks up Mako while the soil turns to dust, the air fills with smog, and the flowers die.
Then leave and don't look back. That's what's always worked for me.
Well, that's all well and good. If you're only out for yourself. But the folks down there don't have the luxury of choice, you know?
Like this train, I suppose. There's only one way it can go.
Sweetheart.
I'm glad you're home.
Don't worry, I'm fine.
Thank goodness.
Knew it couldn't be that bad. No way.
Hot damn, we are good!
Yes! Bombs detonated 1, members lost 0.
And one step closer to a brighter future.
Hell yeah!
Guys! Lower your voices, huh? People are listening.
Oh, right.
Now get some R&R. You've earned it. Just be ready for the next mission, all right? See you soon. At 7th Heaven. You know, where Tifa works. Don't keep her waiting. She'll worry. Not long now, honey. That's all.
Are you sure you haven't seen my husband? If I did, I don't remember.
How are people here taking the news?
It's got a lot of them worried. But none of them.
You see the huge explosion on TV?
Yeah, I saw it.
Wow, am I hungry? Guess I'll stop by one of the food stalls.
So, you hear that burger joint staying open tonight?
No way! I'd kill for one right now.
What are we even doing here? No one in their right mind would go into a train graveyard at night.
People talk, rumors spread, and kids get curious. You know how it is.
Speaking of which, you hear it was supposedly a ghost, not a monster, that attacked that guy this afternoon?
They must have been seeing things.
Talk about weird stuff going down. The reactor bombing, the train graveyard getting closed off.
What? The graveyard's closed?
One of the locals was attacked by some kind of monster, so the watch told people to keep out.
I'm going on a ghost hunt. Come on out, ghosts!
Of course no one's here to pick me up. Why would they be? Why did my office have to burn down?
Just seeing your faces.
Are you crying?
Huh.
How about it, baby girl?
How about what?
Train services have concluded for the day. We will provide an update on the schedule first thing tomorrow morning. Thank you for your patience. Emergency train services have now concluded. This was the final train of the day. We apologize for the inconvenience, but please have a safe journey home.
Hey, people are trying to sleep here. Take a hike, buddy.
Well, then you can fall in love with fried marsh all over again.
Take a hike, buddy. You won't care where he's from once we're living. How much is enough fried marsh? A handful, or hear me out? A whole heap?
I wish I could tell you, but sadly, I don't share your passion for processed food.
Tasted like the nectar of the gods.
We ain't got shit like that here. I about wanted to taste pulling some OT when it happened.
So the Mako reactor's broken?
For now. But don't you worry. We're gonna fix it. It'll be up and running in no time.
Really?
I could have been charged with this.
Hey, leftovers are for kids only, don't
Make a fortune. Just to make people happy.
Sounds great.
Well, by the looks of things, I'd say he took that lesson to heart.
I think he's over by the TVs. He's been watching the news this whole time.
Oh, that's actually not a bad idea.
No words can describe how bright the flames were.
What kind of person bombs a reactor?
The kind of person who goes around putting up flyers all over the slums, I expect.
That sounds familiar.
No.
Dumb Platy's only had it so good because of the reactors. And this bombing's changed all that.
Yeah, well, shoes on the other foot now. Let's see how they like fighting to survive.
They're people too, you know.
Huh?
Dumb Platy's only had it so good because of the...
I've never seen anything like it before. It was completely insane. Security was out in full force looking for the bombers. I even saw a few helicopters.
Wow, that sounds intense.
Sector 8 was a nightmare. Fires everywhere.
All that debris piled up like mountains. You couldn't go nowhere.
Huh. Mako is the lifeblood of the planet? Yeah, the hell it is. Goddamn eco-warriors with their dumbass posters. I tear them down and they're back up inside of an hour. Like I've got nothing better to do. I mean, look at all that steel work. You trying to tell me that's not progress? What the... You okay, buddy? Mako junkie, huh? Figures.
You again.
That hot shower can't come soon enough. I can barely tell my skin from all the ash and sweat.
When I get back, it's refueling time.
And you, Jessie?
I don't know. Figure out how I screwed up?
You're such a kiddo.
Public security should know who did it. So
you'll interrupt them while they're working? Come on, it's one little question.
Warning. Gate broken. Fiends in area. Exercise caution. No reason to check it out. Not my problem.
You don't want to mess with the monsters in here. Move along now.
Excuse me? Due to an emergency, entry into this area is prohibited. Sorry for the inconvenience.
You call that a warning?
No, sir! In accordance with emergency regulations, entry into this area is prohibited. Please, leave at once.
Still too nice!
This area's off limits! Turn around and leave at once! If you don't, I'll have no choice but to use force!
Now you're getting the hang of it!
Public security should know who did it.
Come on, it's one little question.
I don't know. It sounds like an accident to me.
Damn, I need a drink.
I'm bored out of my goddamn mind.
Midgar's in trouble, that's for sure. Is there anything we can do to fix this?
No.
Who knows?
Because something big happened, that's why. Everything's gonna be okay. Once again. Sure it is. As long as I'm around, you'll be fine.
In the lobby of the Tringa building. Doctors are also stationed.
Are they gonna turn the reactor off? Why did people blow it up?
Your own, please contact the nearest Shinra employee for assistance. Mayor Domino, in conjunction with President Shinra, has declared a state of emergency in Midgar. The administration has issued assurances that they are doing everything in their power to provide aid to those most in need. As yet, no group has claimed responsibility for the attack, but security services are working tirelessly to identify those involved. If you have any information pertaining to the identity of the perpetrators, please contact your nearest public security officer or security headquarters. Once again, relief supplies are currently being distributed.
What do you know? That ain't half bad. I'll make a grease monkey out of you yet.
Thanks. I've always dreamed of opening up my own shop, so I can look after my parents, you know?
Well, a man can always dream, can't he?
The administration has issued assurances that they are doing everything in their power to provide aid to those most in need. As yet, no group has claimed responsibility for the attack, but security services are working tirelessly to identify those involved.
I want to drink with Tifa so bad.
Who wouldn't? She's a looker.
A bombshell, even.
Huh?
What if I use her meathead pranks to get to her? Yeah?
No.
I don't think I've ever seen Seventh Heaven close that early.
I know. All I wanted was to finish my show. How dare they kick us out?
Oh, don't take it personally. You heard how much
Sectors
Tifa
1 and 8 are in
apologized?
bad shape plateside. People there won't have enough food or supplies for long.
But we'll be fine.
Not when they start taking from us, we won't.
But that doesn't change the fact that Midgar has been thrown into a panic. We need to know what the administration plans to do about this, and now!
I don't think I've ever seen Seventh Heaven close that early.
I know. All I wanted was to finish my show. How dare they kick us out?
Oh, don't take it personally.
If Midgar loses
You heard how much Tifa apologized?
What'll happen to the city now?
No?
I heard about
Can't believe he backed out like that. And this was his idea.
Arlene.
Daddy, you're home!
That's right, Angel, I am. Have you been a good girl?
Yeah, I've been helping Tifa.
Oh, you did you? Well, well.
You made it. Where'd you get that? I can't remember the last time I saw a real one. Huh? How sweet. When did you get so thoughtful?
Guy can change. Has been 5 years.
Huh?
I need to talk to Barrett.
Right. Come on in.
Daddy, the Mako place blew up. Everyone on TV's talking about it.
Don't you worry about all that silliness. Daddy's here and he's not going anywhere tonight. Now turn that thing off and let's get you to bed, huh?
Mayor Domino, in conjunction with President Shinra, has declared a state of emergency in Midgar. No group has claimed responsibility for the attack, but security services are working tirelessly to identify those involved. If you have any information pertaining to the identity of the perpetrators, please contact your nearest public security officer or security headquarters.
Hey! What the hell you think you're doing, scaring my daughter like that?
Daddy says never talk to strangers.
That's right, honey, I do say that. What a good girl you are remembering Daddy's lessons. You know what else good girls do? They go to bed on time. Come on.
But I'm not tired. I want to talk some more, Daddy.
All right, but just this once.
So then, what can I get you?
My money. I'm still waiting on it.
Right. About that, we should talk outside.
Daddy? Did the people who died all return to the planet?
Of course. Let that be a lesson to you. When you want to talk to a little kid, don't go giving other professional killer eyes.
Before we get on to money, there's an empty apartment in a place just down the road. It's nothing fancy, but I was thinking you could stay there for now. The landlady's a big friend of the cause, so you wouldn't even have to pay rent. Sound good?
Sure does. Thanks.
Follow me then. How was it up on the plate?
It was chaotic.
Sorry for dragging you into all this. It was wrong of me to put you in danger like that. I promise I won't do it again.
Danger's part of the job. Don't worry about me.
I'll try not to.
Always happy to help stick it to Shinra.
Not good at all.
So, you make nice with everyone?
Much as I could, all things considered. Maybe not enough for them.
Good. You had me worried. You're not exactly a people person.
I'll give you that.
I saw Sector 8 on the news. It was like a war zone.
The news is just another Shinra mouthpiece. They'll spread whatever lies Shinra tells them to.
So,
how will this affect
it
us?
wasn't that bad?
It was.
Oh, right. And here we are. Good old Stargazer Heights. You're on the second floor. Room 201 here is where I sleep. Don't have time for much else, what with 7th Heaven and all. Not even time to decorate. Here's your room, 202. Don't worry, I already told the landlady about you.
You did?
Yes? Oh, I mean, I told her I had a friend looking for a place to stay. Was that too much?
No. It's fine. And this?
That one's, Know what? It's getting late. I'll introduce you tomorrow.
What are you doing? You've never even met this person. Wait a minute. That's Tifa's room. Don't be weird.
Hey, Cloud, this way. It's a little bare, but should be enough to get you through the night. If you want anything else, we can always get it.
There's one thing. My money. You guys owe me 2,000, remember?
I do. And we'd love to settle up, especially since this was your first job for us, but...
That's it?
Sorry. We spent the rest preparing for the mission. That really is it. But not for long. I'm collecting money for filters tomorrow, so I can pay you after.
And you're sure about that?
Of course, as long as you help, that is. Wait, then I'd have to pay you for that too. Never mind.
No, 2,000's enough. That's what we agreed on, so that'll be the price. With what you gave me, that leaves 1,500.
You're the best. I'll see you bright and early at the bar then. Thanks again for everything. Sleep tight.
Guess it's time for introductions.